See what I'm talking about? I had to move all that individually by myself. Now look, now I gotta get this pallet off the truck. Man, this is crazy. Poppin'. This your boy Tez, the logistics rookie. Hope everybody having a good week, man. It's Tuesday. I was on a good little 4-day vacation. My mother came into town, so we had a great time. Real good time. I definitely needed that vacation. But it's been a long, hard day. My first day back to work. I really don't like to take no time off, man. I like to get to this money, but you gotta have that balance. But got to work today, man. I've been out of town twice. I had to go up to Globe, Arizona, and then I had to go to Florence, Arizona to drop off 2 loads. And both of those loads paid so good, man, that I shut it down right after. You know, I hit my goal. I hit my profit goal for today. So, but let me get straight to it, man. Today I want to talk to you guys about these shippers. If you've been in the trucking industry, or if you were independent courier, you know how these shippers are, man. You know they have a problem with communication. Shippers are the worst communicators that I know, especially when it comes to doing business. I mean, these people are never clear on details. They just provide general information. They are not specific with anything. And I'm going to touch on that today, man. And I'm going to show you the problem that I've been running into every single week since I started this business. Let's take it back when I was dispatching for my granddad in trucking. One problem that used to occur, and it was rare for trucking, you know, the shippers and the brokers are always misleading you. They always provide misleading information. There used to be times my granddad, he would arrive at a load, he would arrive at the dock, and the weight would be completely different than what they told him in the paperwork. So for an example, one time he had a load. We were speaking to the people on the phone. The load is 30,000 pounds. Cool. He get to the dock, it's 43,000 pounds. Another situation, my granddad arrived at a load and they were supposed to have the lumper fee included in the bill, in the freight bill. Granddad did the job, got paid for it, the lumper fee wasn't there. So these shippers, man, you have to watch out for these shippers, man, and really be careful and get specific details, specific information before and after you do the load. Because, man, if you're not careful, you could be going through a lot of BS dealing with one shipper when you could have did what you needed to do, went on about your business, went and picked up another load, dropped off another load, but instead, just because you didn't have specific details and specific information, you wasted an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours dealing with one freaking load. So that's the problem I've been running into every single week. And I could take it back to last week. I had to drop off a load out in Queen Creek, Arizona. I think that load, how far I had to travel for that? I think it was about 40 minutes. And the load only paid $22 freaking dollars, man. And that was a 40-minute drive on about 35 miles. So to begin with, the load paid terrible. And I was dropping off some parts to an AC unit. Y'all, I got the video, I think the last couple of videos that I showed you guys. And so I arrive at the destination because the app that I work with, they give me a pickup address and a drop-off address. I don't know if the shippers put these addresses in, or is it the people that you contracted with? I don't know who does it, but whoever does it all the time always seem to get it wrong. So I went to the drop-off address, and I was supposed to be dropping these AC parts off at a construction site. Because they were at a subdivision. They were building a bunch of houses in this new subdivision. So that's where I was supposed to arrive at. Freaking GPS took me to an already completed subdivision. I'm checking my app. I'm trying to go through the notes that the shipper sent me. He said lot 8. I can't find lot 8. He gave me the name of the lot. The lot was Harvest. I tried to find the name of the lot. I couldn't find it. Everything that he included in the notes, it wasn't there. So I called dude 5 times that day. 5 times. Remember, this is a $22 load. So I'm trying to get it off as quick as possible because it already is not worth it. I had to go 35 miles just to get just to deliver the freaking thing. So I called this dude about 5 times. I said, bro, where do I go? Where am I supposed to go, man? I'm lost. Dude getting an attitude with me like I'm supposed to know where I'm going, like I know this area. I never been to Queen Creek a day in my life. This is my first time, man. I don't know what the flip going on. I had to call that man 5 times, and I rode around that whole entire town, one little area, for 1 hour and a half for a $22 load. You do the math. So eventually, man, I found the address that he was talking about. I had to go through dirt roads, messed up my car, man. I got so dusted, messed my tires up. Went through a lot, man, just to get that load delivered to that man. So, all for $22. And another situation I went through was today. Today I deliver loads to Florence, Arizona, and Globe, Arizona. Both of those areas are about an hour or 2 hours away from Phoenix. And they were some great paying loads. They were definitely worth it, unlike the one I went through last week. But man, the first load I did this morning going to Globe, Arizona, took me 2 hours to get up there. It was all up in the mountains. Another thing that y'all need to be aware of if you are an independent courier or if you are a truck driver, you need to know and be aware of certain locations in certain areas, man. Because I know a lot of truckers don't like going through big mountains and everything like that. Especially with heavy loads and stuff, you got to go slow. And so we always need to make sure we are being aware when we are booking these loads. Check your maps. Make sure there's no... my granddad taught me the way you can tell there's a lot of mountains somewhere. Just look at your maps. There's a bunch of curves on it. But, of course, I didn't think to check that because I was just looking at that money at the end of the day. So I went up there. I picked up the load. The load was something for roofs. You had to put it on a roof. And there were 16 of them. And the whole thing was 1,300 pounds. So you can imagine how slow I was going up that mountain for 2 hours. So I get to the location that the GPS sent me to from my app. Took me to a freaking community center. I'm like, okay. I called dude, hey man, I guess I'm here. He telling me I need to go to a whole nother address. So I did a U-turn, went deeper up the mountains to some houses. And man, the mess reminded me so much of San Francisco. I ain't never been to San Francisco, but I know about them hills and how the houses all up there. But anyway, that's something I had to go through. I had to go right back up that mountain, up some big hills to these houses and drop the thing off at a house. I arrive at the house, the shippers, his crew is not there. This dude want me to drop the stuff off. You gonna see it in the early video. I'm gonna go and edit it in here. But he wanted me to drop it off in the front yard. Come on, bro. So I get there. I see 2 guys working on the roof. I go up to the guys. Hey, I got a delivery for you. I think this is the correct address. Did y'all guys ask for a delivery for the roof? The guy's telling me, no, we do solar panels. I don't know what you're talking about. Hop back in my van, ready to dip. Call the dude back, getting an attitude with me. Bro, how can you not find a house? Other drivers have found the house before. Why you can't find it? Bro, I don't know where I'm at. The guys at this current location that the GPS brought me to, that the address that you told me to go to, they telling me they don't know nothing about a delivery. So I look at the numbers on the house. The numbers were the correct numbers, so I just left it in the front yard anyway. But man, point I'm trying to make, there's a lot of miscommunication that can occur between you and shippers and brokers too. So you have to always make sure you are being aware, man, and having specific, clear details before going out there doing business and doing these loads. And because if not, man, you're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to lose out on a lot of money. So just make sure, man, you are always getting specific, clear details when dealing with these people. Because they always trying to get over you. And remember this, in the logistics industry, shippers do not care anything about you. Only thing they care about, do you got the proper equipment? Can you get their product there safely? That's it. That's all they care about. They don't care how you get there. They don't care what you got to go through to get there. They just care about getting that product dropped off. So when you dealing with these guys, try to get as much information as possible and as specific as possible. But y'all stay focused, man. Y'all keep on grinding. We're on in this together. We're hustling, man. Stay focused. God bless. 100. Any questions, concerns, any details on, beginning in this business, hit me up at Tez Williams. That's T-E-Z. Tez Williams at untamedlogistics.com. Or just follow me on Instagram, man. Dartez Williams. D-A-R-T-E-Z Williams. At not hashtag, but _ Mr. Tez. Hit your ball, man. Y'all stay focused. 1.